Whew. Do, 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 do.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the...
Lot to play for here.
As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
I just can't return kicks now, bro.
And the Tar Heels will put it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to...
I should have tried to outrun that boy.
Stopped at the 25. Looking for space. It's Allen.
That's a big run. It's a big run.
In the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Working the middle, it's complete. And we're to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Allen. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose.
Well, nobody blocked any of them niggas, huh?
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play.
It took you so long to get started, big dog.
And not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Behind his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Okay, last game, champ.
Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. The screen, and watch out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a man. It's Hardy. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gives it on the option. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Lopez wants to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
That's a pick. Come on, 19.
Complete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Throwing right. Working the big fella to the corner. major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, these tight ends are
Poor.
such matchup nightmares. They can run so many routes, and how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Using his legs, it's Robinson. How about this sophomore stopping short of the first down line?
Oh, my God.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Lopez to pass. Going for the big play.
Thank you.
The big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got...
There he goes! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll have some touchdown Wolfpack.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll bring it back.
All right, now.
A lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Lopez wants to fire.
Yeah, awesome.
Out to his running back.
That's how to do it.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end.
Come on, bro. Who are you guarding out there? You're my best player. There's no way you should get that.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, good shit.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's going for a big play downfield.
What the fuck?
The tag. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He was the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, there was some
That should have been a pick.
between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right.
Well, I got
He thought
super
something he
lucky.
liked. He knew he had the post.
That's an interception, bro.
Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
And the extra point is the upright.
Yeah, let me see that one.
The kickoff
I can't even look at it.
and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got the first down here to open the period. Give to the running back. Find some fresh air. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throws to the wideout.
Defense.
Is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. But the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times, you'll see these little mistakes.
Trying to beat the D deep.
Shit.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Lopez to pass. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return.
Keep giving me the same shit. Trying to stick with you, but
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line. They keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, NC State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14.
of course, we don't get the interception.
Kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Lopez lost to fire. Finds a man
Oh, come on.
Gets it to the 46.
Come on, fellas.
First down for
That's
this
not supposed to
offense.
happen.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lost to throw again. Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got...
That was my fault.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Oh, yeah.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Fires to the big fella. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's gone. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Ford. Here's the pressure. Under heavy
What?
pressure. Gets it to the 37. Clock.
Oh, good grief.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands.
Oh my God, bro.
Explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. The screen. He can go. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. NC State quick to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Timeout, NC State.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Lost the fire on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Time dwindling away.
No, you ain't gonna back him up or nothing, huh?
For the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Save that nigga. I need to pause real quick, Kinfolk.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here.
Come on. Come on, come here. Come on. Come on, come here. Oh.
This drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Ford. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down.
That's my fault.
Got his man on the right.
I knew we were going to look to the seam.
But not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just keep slinging it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This
intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage.
Oh, where we at, bro?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air, it's Ford. He's got the tight end. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Robinson. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Robinson.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Gauze. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Ford. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Gonna look downfield again. And the defense makes a play. And they get the
good boy.
down at the 26.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash.
No, sir. Good shit.
Oh, no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Looking for room. It's Allen. Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Coat the pig, youngster.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
I'm about to cook in a minute, gentlemen. I'm gonna do some burgers.
To the ground with the bat. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Finds his tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A designed run for the quarterback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off play action on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Shit.
And the punishment has been extended.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6 6-yard run.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Fires to the wideout.
Oh, shit.
He is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Ford. Got his man. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, North Carolina State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a draw. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He's got it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's still running after the move. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field this way, they're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they will.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field with the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Slams it ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they have to go the length of the field if I missed.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Power ahead. He is stopped short by the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Let's see what they do on third down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Come on, you come back next year. I know that boy's going pro. We're gonna have some dudes. Next season is our best season, man. The last home game, brother. Thanks for your service. Boy, I've been the best player on our team since we got here. Still got a really young team, bro. Next year, we're going to have a bunch of juniors ready to go.